In the grim dark future of the 41st millennium, there is only war. But in the third millennium, there's people sitting on a couch talking about that war. Welcome to the Hangout Heresy. My name is Leo.
I'm Brody.
I'm Ethan.
And we're the hosts and co-hosts of the Hangout Heresy.
Something like that.
Hangout Heresy.
Yeah.
We're hanging out, and it's kind of heretical, so
It's
we out.
Quite heretical, might I say.
Yeah. So, I will point out, just for this first episode, the mics might sound a little ramshackle put together. It will not sound like that always. It's just circumstances of last-minute recording.
One of those scuffed first episodes, you know?
Yeah. We kind of slapped this one together like earlier today, so.
Yeah, a little bit.
And by we really just mean like Leo just went and scrambled for a bunch of stuff, and.
Yeah, I was told I had microphones laying somewhere, and I was lied to. So that's what I did. But I guess we should just really start talking about, before we get into the topic of today's episode, that being the new Dataslate that dropped
They can see the title, Leo.
today. The new Dataslate that dropped today.
Today's the day of the new Dataslate, right now, when we're recording.
When we're recording. We were going to record a different episode today, but
Yeah.
the opportunity that fell into our laps.
It was just quite too
It was
golden.
literally too easy.
As gold as the Golden Emperor's throne.
Golder than the Adeptus Custodes themselves.
Indeed. But we should probably get into why we started this podcast in the first place, just to give a general sense of like who we are. I'm sure you'll find out over the course of these episodes that we're going to record. But we just want to give a little brief overview of just what we're doing here. So what are we doing here?
We just talk a lot, and we were like, I might as well do it in front of a microphone. I mean, that's kind of.
The app sessions are just quite long normally, so yeah, just stick some mics in front of it, and here you go, guys.
We were like, what if we did this at 9 or 10 instead of 4?
What if we
AM.
just projected this into the void of YouTube and let you guys have it?
Yeah, we're doing you a service.
We're doing you a service, and you should feel fucking grateful. It's past the first. It's past the first minute. We can say fuck.
Woo!
Let's go.
YouTube algorithm.
Woohoo!
I was gonna keep it light.
I'm gonna say fuck. It's my favorite fuck word.
I mean, I was gonna be nice. I was gonna be like a good little boy.
Yeah.
Except Ethan here's an Eagle Scout, so we can expect him to be the nice one here. So.
Yeah, him to be the nice one.
I'm the Emperor's shiniest boy.
Yeah, he's also the Custodes guy on the couch. So.
We have a Custodes player. We have a lot of Imperium on this couch, and
then we have 2 Chaos armies between 3 people, and both of them are on the same person.
Yep.
Woo!
I played the Sisters, which are, as of this recording, our codex for 10th edition comes out in 2 days.
On Saturday.
Yeah,
2
Saturday.
days.
Yeah, he just lost a quarter of his army. Just put F's in the comments or something.
We'll get into it, but yeah, I have thoughts.
His list just got cut into a lot.
My list just got cut by like a fourth.
Yeah, it was actually he's at 75% of the models he owns.
He's pretty damn close to a fourth. It's quite damn close.
It was a little bit over, right?
A little bit.
Oh,
under,
a little bit
under.
under. Yeah.
A little bit under a fourth, but who's counting?
I mean,
You clearly.
No, Ethan counted.
I whipped up the calculator. I got bored at work.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's true. Ethan has an office job. How does it feel knowing that you literally work in an office?
Yeah. Well. I don't know.
Ethan works at.
Guys, don't say that.
Don't worry, it's bleeped.
Man,
In case
thank
you didn't
God.
hear it.
that's crazy.
Let's go.
Well,
And that was totally added in post.
good thing they won't learn that I bartend at.
A good thing they'll learn that Leo doesn't have a job.
This is my job.
Yeah,
You hit your head pretty hard, but
Yeah, that sounded painful. Actually,
That was my hand.
did it hurt still?
That was the back of his head.
Okay.
No, Ethan's head is invincible, by the way.
I've noticed.
Tore up Invuln.
Dude, I watched it. No. In high school, I watched this man like literally go
was
like
his forehead.
fly backwards like 3 feet and hit his head directly into metal and just be like, "Ah," like
That's a 2-up save with a 4-up Invuln.
for those of you that didn't see what I just did, Ethan
Any
basically
of us.
just bounced off the wall and like looked at everyone like we were crazy.
There's no video form of this podcast. No one saw what
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not just on certain
why I went and,
platforms like Spotify.
That's why I went and described it. You
there's
know,
no-
that's
It's just the way you
that's
said
well,
it.
no,
The
I
way you
described it.
introduced
but
describing it was
I
just
described it like that for a reason.
juvenile.
Because
You know, it was the way that you described it. It made it sound like there was a video form of this podcast, but you know that there isn't.
well, okay, well, yeah, I'm in the room with you. I know there's not.
Mm.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not defending myself. I play Thousand
Unless
Suns.
this is a secret camera podcast.
Oh, you've been punked.
We just all looked at different corners.
You
of
gotta
the room.
walk
For
the
those
plank.
for those of you at home who didn't see what just happened,
which is all of you.
which is I hope all actually no, I'm not gonna guarantee it's all of them, but I really hope it's all of you actually.
Yeah, I hope it's all of you.
But yeah, I play Thousand Suns and Demons
And sometimes white scars.
and sometimes very occasionally I have some gray scars.
Gray scars.
Yeah, they are still plastic gray because I'm lazy.
Oh, I also play Space Wolves. I've played them once, but I'm collecting Space Wolves to play.
Have you painted Murder Fang yet? Not to get off topic, but
I did begin to paint it.
okay, because I knew you started.
I got like some of the chassis painted with a base coat,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
stopped.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess I can say I play Adeptus Custodes mainly, and I run Salamanders on the side, and I'm working on some Alpha Legion for Horse Heresy once I get off my ass.
And you're
Yeah,
also
I know,
working
right?
on a pretty
His
good
Horus
project.
Heresy pile of shame is quite impressive.
It's pretty good.
You need to
I
take
live
after
in the
me.
same house as it.
I don't have storage to put it once I build it though.
Oh,
You know what,
That's
that's
the
fair.
problem.
That's rough.
It would have been built by now,
If you had somewhere to place it.
and the Alpha Legion scheme I have is pretty simple. There's just nowhere to put it once it's done.
That's unfortunate because yeah,
just
he
need
did like a
more
couple
boxes.
test runs and they're pretty sick. They're pretty sick.
I guess as a little anecdote, speaking of unbuilt models, whenever I became an inspiration to our group of Warhammer friends, I believe it was during winter break, between the winter or the fall and spring semesters at the college that we all go to, that most of all of us go to.
I think it's just never mind. Yeah,
No, the rest of us do,
yeah, not me.
Yeah, no,
except
you-
for the graduated.
They
ones.
kind of
There-
they
some
kind
them.
of fucked me over, but we're
Yeah.
not gonna get into
This,
that.
this happens.
yeah.
This is real life.
We
We're
can
not
have a
here to
real
talk
life
about
yap
that.
session later. I decided, looking at all the unbuilt boxes of shit that I had, I had I had a Necromunda box. I had some Kill Team models. No, I'd finished the Kill Team. I had all of my Horus Heresy stuff and some unbuilt Sisters models. And I just said, fuck it. I'm going to build every single model that I haven't built in the span of 2 weeks. And by God, I did it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I remember he popped up at the apartment with just like a whole like all of his sisters painted, and we were all just so confused.
Most of them. I have not finished any. I did finish the Rhino. You were surprised about the Rhino.
Yeah, we were all looking at it like, oh shit.
The Rhino's painted.
It just showed up one day with color, just out of nowhere. It
Yeah.
was so fast.
A little bit of purple, a little bit of silver. It was great.
Gold, black,
Yeah,
everything, man.
Sick ass Rhino, by the way.
Maybe if we're putting up pictures on the YouTube part, I'll put some pictures up of what I've painted so far.
Show
Well,
the Repentia.
I will show the Repentia. The Repentia I'm pretty proud of.
Yeah.
Nah, what we gotta plug is the Land Raider I did for the Custodians.
The Land
Oh,
Raider
dude,
is
the Land
awesome.
Raider's awesome, man.
The Land Raider, I spent way too long on it.
Yeah,
Oh man, that Land Raider's sick.
so good.
But yeah, it should be right there.
Yeah.
Right.
With the Custodes Tank Commander, right there popping out of the top.
Yeah.
He's doing a little jig now.
Little fun kit bash job.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's pretty awesome, y'all.
Yeah. Now that we've sort of talked about what we're about in the Warhammer space,
Man,
we're
no
gonna-
one mentioning my Demon
I was
Prince.
about to say, do you want to talk about your Helldrake or your Demon
Oh,
Prince?
no,
or
you can
something?
go ahead. I just
Yeah.
Oh
I was
yeah,
waiting for you to bring it up.
that's the only funny thing. That's the only like sick things I have is my Helldrake and my Demon Prince.
Metal.
And they're right here.
Fucking
Yeah,
metal.
they're right there. You can see him.
I
You
whipped
can
out
stare
my
at
first
him.
fuck for that.
Yeah. Oh wow, there it is. He finally
You
breaks.
whipped out
his
your second
silence.
fuck for it too.
That's crazy.
Both of them. The two. The pair.
The duality.
You got to do a third one.
Round it out.
Comedy comes in threes in all due time.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever though.
Anyway, as I was saying, with like, speaking of just like now that we've done like talking about what we're like all about in the Warhammer space, we're gonna get more into it, like how we got into it in a different episode, perhaps the next episode or perhaps the one before this, depending on how we release these. Let's
supposed
talk.
to tell him that part.
I can tell them whatever I want.
Well,
Fair
I
enough.
hope this one comes out while the points are still relevant.
Oh, that.
Maybe.
This will still be relevant news this weekend.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Please.
Speaking of that, let's talk about the new data.
Will we
set.
get smacked for that one?
Yes.
Will we actually? Is that how this works?
Yeah, you can't sing any copyright song.
Oh, that's
I
hilarious.
guess we should have gone over.
I just fucked us. We're done.
Nah,
No, we are
bleep you out.
censoring your ass to hell and back.
You know what? Actually, y'all just got to figure out what I sang
You're
just
getting
now.
FCC'd, man.
I
That's
wasn't
awesome.
listening, but I know you sang a tune, and I was like,
Yeah, a tune. I have no clue what this tune was.
Leo,
but-
the unofficial producer, out here in shambles already.
Oh, yeah.
I'm scrambling. My notes are everywhere.
It's like the like the dude who was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when never mind, fuck it.
I know where you were going.
y'all know.
Yeah.
You meme lords out there, y'all will get it.
Dataslate.
all my good Reddit mods.
All right. Where do we want to start with this? Dataslate?
Discord mods as well.
Where do we wanna
Maybe the kittens will get it too. You know?
Oh,
Dude.
where do we want to start with the?
Bleep that one out. Don't let that one stay in.
No, it's staying in. Where do we want to start with the data slate? Do we want to start with the core?
The data slate.
Yeah, I think the core rules is a good place to start.
Oh,
because
the data. I've been saying it wrong. I didn't realize they were called different things. My bad.
Yeah, there's the data slate and the Munitor.
There's the
field
points and
manual.
there's.
See, that's why I mentioned the points earlier, Leo. Come on, man.
I wasn't listening.
To us,
fair enough.
it all comes in one big, nice Warcom package.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so let's do the data slate first then.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, since y'all probably looked at it more than I.
Oh, I stared at this all fucking day, man.
y'all probably. Looked
Day
at
off
it more
on the
extensively.
points day is awesome.
Dude, I know, right? Bro, I get 2 days off of work every week, and Thursdays is one of them every single time. And yo, when I woke up this morning, I was like halfway home from my girlfriend's place, and I got a text from Ethan saying that the data slate dropped, and I'm like, oh,
Time to get home and just
don't decipher what that
was
sound was.
doom scroll through Warcom and
Dude,
rot.
I was playing Elden Ring this morning, preparing for the DLC, which also comes out today. As of when we're recording
Oh,
this.
look at
exciting.
that.
Exciting for Elden
Uh,
Ringers.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, go Elden Ring.
I was playing it, and I was getting upset because I was on this one boss for a while. Doesn't matter. I get the text. I look at my data slate, and then I looked at my points and my. We'll get to it, but
all
I have
red.
thoughts.
All red. Even though I actually think pretty much every points change that Leo got was extremely fair.
I do.
I think there could have been more.
I think some of them could have been a little bit steeper, honestly.
Yeah, they didn't get mean enough.
I have some.
Anyway, we'll get to that later. But
Yeah, I have some thoughts about it.
yeah, the core rules in the data slate though, I absolutely fucking love them.
Yeah,
They're all perfect.
the one where it's modifying a stratagem's cost, very good. I like that it just decreases it by 1 instead of just like making it 0, because sometimes that feels a little bad.
Yeah, like a 2 CP stratagem for
For
free
nothing.
is pretty nuts.
Well, honestly, I didn't have a problem with it because it's like because it was always like a captain, like a commander, like a general being a super strategist or something. Like, y'all get what I'm saying.
But then you also get to double it up onto another squad. Like,
See, now having both was where it was a little bit too much, I think. But like, I think they could have either kept it at either CP0 for that stratagem, or you get to use it a second time in the phase.
Should we read out what the thing says, or do we want to just put it up? on
We
the
can just
screen?
slap it.
Yeah, slap
Yeah.
it right there.
Yeah, it is right there.
Right there. I'll just put up the whole thing.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
The whole core rules changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The
spot.
next one, I don't think I read too much, but I already kind of understood it. With the one about firing Overwatch, or one that stratagems that are once per turn round. Let me read it.
Yeah, just read it out.
It's the okay. Parts of a rule that allow a player to use a stratagem, even if they have already targeted another unit with that stratagem in the same phase, can only be used if the name of the stratagem is specified in that rule. Similarly, if a stratagem is limited to one use per player per turn, e.g. fire Overwatch, per battle round or per battle, such parts of that rule can only be used if the name of the stratagem is
Okay,
specified
yeah, I
in
know what
that
you're talking
rule.
about now. So basically, what that one's specifying is stuff like for the Aversir Assassin, for example. I think the ability is called Sentinel Array, where it's like you get every battle round you get to pick a free Overwatch, a free reroll, or a free heroic intervention, right? That's the stuff they're talking about there.
Okay.
So like basically you can't reuse a stratagem unless your rule specifically names the stratagem that you can reuse, even if it's already been used in the same phase. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. The fact that it had to be clarified.
Yeah. It's just like the problem with the way it is that it has to be such a word salad, because the really lame tournament fellas are going to like ruin it if they don't make it a word salad. So
that's true.
It's got to be legally sound.
yes, I'm talking about you. If you're mad about what I just said, you're the problem. Anyway,
Coming out the gate swinging.
you're who annoys me.
Casual cinematic games are peak.
Yes. Which is what I love about literally every core rule change. It just,
The whole data slate.
yeah, every single one. Except for the ones
Yeah.
that I just didn't feel like reading.
That's fair.
Which we will not be reading.
Yeah,
Some
we
of
will
them.
not. We will probably not even mention that they happen. Actually, Leo, if we even name drop them, just bleep it out.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to know which one. Well, they'll figure out by process of
Y'all are loving
elimination.
to maximize my work, huh?
bit.
Just kidding.
Just a
I
little.
record it. I get all the equipment here, and then I also have to edit all your bullshit.
Look, I actually fully planned on doing most of the editing.
You can.
Yeah, you were the one who suggested you edit. I was like,
I'll
I'm
edit,
not
I mean,
gonna-
of course I'm gonna edit some of them.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah. This is off-camera stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the idea guy.
That's true.
I just have the ideas.
Man, he has the ideas, the office job. This man, get the fuck off my couch. Actually, wait, I think
This
this
is
one's yours. This one's yours.
We can move to your couch.
Don't move to that couch. It makes too much noise. The CEO over here.
Oh, dude, it like literally it squeaks every time you even look at it too hard. Sounds like someone farted.
Brody,
Dude.
No one's
Potty
gonna let me have that
language.
one.
you
Potty
farted.
language, man.
Man, I'll fucking say fart whenever the fuck I want. Which F word is worse? Comment down below.
Don't comment the worst F word down below.
Wait, don't do that. If you're watching this, we don't want you to get banned and stop watching us.
Yeah, we need the views.
This is going off the rails.
Third stratagem
We
change.
could talk about more stratagems.
Yeah, let's go.
Stratagems that add new units to your army, which is so unfortunate. I
Yeah.
fully plan on pretending that rule doesn't exist when our guard friend comes to the apartment.
No, I love that rule. That rule is so fun. I like that it's only once per game.
No, that's
Ooh.
fucking lame.
Infinite.
Dude, infinite guard calls, that's awesome.
It's awful.
More reinforcements, and more reinforcements.
Okay, look, so every army that does it, right? Okay, never mind. Maybe not Necrons. Necrons, it's a bit, it
That's
might get a little
that's
bit
different
off the
rule,
rails.
I think that's just that's a detachment.
But like,
rule.
if you're talking about like boys coming back on your own, like it's specifically the like on your own board edge part of it. That's why I think it can happen infinitely. Like Necrons, if they're just standing back up, which I think is how it works. I don't know, man.
I think it's outside
haven't
of
played
engagement.
Necrons.
I think it's like Celestine outside.
I've
of
only played
engagement
against
range.
Necrons once, so I'm not.
We don't
and that,
know.
And that was back in 9th edition. That was a long time ago.
Oh, ninth.
I cannot believe any of us played that.
Ugh.
I think I
Anyway.
played 2 games of ninth.
You played. I remember one of them, and you were not having fun.
No, because I didn't know what was happening.
So, just for context, one of Leo's only games in 9th, he played against my Thousand Sons, which I didn't have more stuff to add to my tournament list for it at the time. And unfortunately, his stuff was just getting picked up by random psychic abilities that he barely understood. So it was just
Yes, the psychic phase.
the psychic phase where
Oh,
everyone
God.
else twiddles their thumbs while they watch Thousand Suns players or Grey Knights players just sit there and be, oh, and I do this now.
I've still got another roll.
And
No.
oh shit, I failed that one. Let me re-roll the psychic test now.
I'm just standing there waiting for Brody to finish his carnage against my sisters. Like, are you done?
Like,
I'm drowning.
but yeah, anyway, I think that's pussy, and I think that core rule change is pussy as fuck, and that we're just gonna ignore it in games here. So
Okay.
I
This
will.
happens.
Yeah.
It does.
By the way, we ignore a lot of random rules we don't like. We just play without
Ignoring
them.
rules in your own home is the best way to play Warhammer. Just
And
decide
always play
before.
with minefields.
Always play with
Even if it's
minefields.
boarding action.
Honestly, at the end of the year, when I go to the Grand Narrative event at Atlanta, I'm gonna have to remember how they actually play the game at official events because we ignore so many fucking rules here.
We do pretty well.
I will
No,
request
we
that.
do.
We do.
Like, it's a recognizable game.
Yeah.
It's just
We-
some things we think
We only
are lame and
replace
we
the
throw
dumb
them.
rules. We just don't replace. We don't
That's-
just.
Oh, actually, no. It's more
That's
boarding
that's
actions.
boarding actions where
Yeah.
we replace the rules.
No, no,
because
our
boarding
regular
actions
games.
have like just
It's
a
very
couple
weird what
odd
you can and can't
restrictions.
bring.
Yeah, like the restrictions are so lame that we're like,
The fact
fuck
that I
it,
can't
yeah.
bring my fucking retributors and fucking boarding action makes no sense.
Yeah,
the,
not
the
at all.
the mustering just doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
we
It's
throw
just
the
not
mustering.
fun.
It's
We-
a very bad mustard.
If you have the mustering sheet for boarding actions, just throw it away. You don't need it.
Yeah, we toss it
Just
out.
don't bring
500,
any
600
walkers or
points.
vehicles, and you're fine.
Yeah, we actually play with way more points most of the time. Like, we're usually sitting at like 560 to 650.
Yeah, we like the 600 hard cap for boarding is much more entertaining. Just get a little bit more in the board and another enhancement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so
Faction rules.
probably
we've got
we
some
still
more
got a couple
core stuff.
strategies.
Oh, sorry.
Now, my favorite one,
My bad.
I really want to do this one because how excited it makes me because I was bitching about this literally 3 days ago. The tank shock change.
The tank shock change.
Oh
man.
my god.
Dude,
Oh,
it made
it's
no
so
sense
good.
that walkers could just tank shock with like their strength, and it just didn't make sense. Like with
Dude.
what tank shock is supposed to be.
One time at an event, I literally someone charged me with a Redemptor, and with a Redemptor that had the hammer, right? Like the big ass fucking Redemptor hammer.
Oh no.
Just, I mean, like strength 14 versus my my strength 5 model, like strength 5 power sword or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever the comparison was.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever.
And oh man, he got all 6 mortal wounds.
Who could have foreseen this?
Rats, you got me there, buddy. You got me there. That's so lame.
Changing it to just rolling the toughness in the amount of dice for mortals for tank shock, just perfect.
'Cause-
Land Raider rolling 12 mortals, please.
Dude, like just the idea of or like for example, one time in one of our games like 6 months ago or so, we had
Oh yeah.
Ethan's Land Raider charged my Helldrake, right? And tank shocked it and did the max mortal wounds because he rolled like perfectly for it.
It was
and
insane.
blew up the Helldrake, and it was so
so good.
hilarious, right? But like that was just with the strength being the thing, right? Now that it's going to be based on toughness, the things like Land Raiders and like Lehman Russes, which is what tank shock was designed for, those are going to get more opportunities to do stuff like that. That's just so cool.
Designed
and
to give
so
them
funny.
a real reason to charge and actually engage in just
In
fighting
melee
combat.
combat.
Yeah.
in melee, because their strength, their armor tracks aren't good, but that tank shock working off of toughness though.
Yeah, tank shock
it
is
just
where
makes
it's really
sense.
going to shine.
The
You're
idea-
getting run over
the
by
idea
this
is that
heavy ass thing.
If a Land Raider is just barreling towards your 5 Space Marines and they're just already in like a kind of unfortunate spot where they, they're not in a good position, one of them's going to get run over by the fucking Land Raider. I can believe that 3 of them are going to dive out the way, right? But like 1 or 2 of them is getting run over.
One of them's getting caught in those treads.
Yeah, like those treads are huge. Like it's a fucking Land Raider, man. I don't know. But yeah, tank shock change, truly the best part of this whole data slate, I think.
Incredible.
It's so awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
The grenades one is pretty good too. I like the grenades one. The grenades one.
Yeah, it just fits what it was meant for.
Yeah, where do we got the grenades one at? Let me see if I can whip that.
Find the exact wording.
Yeah, they made it to where where is it? Damn, thought I had it right here.
Deep in there.
I found it.
Grenade. Literally just excluding units that advanced, fell back, and have shot this turn. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Makes sense.
Okay, so
No assault grenades.
one thing I haven't seen though is, so have you what's it called? Like if you throw the grenades before you start shooting, can you do that?
Your shooting phase. Have shot this turn.
So it's like if you haven't shot this turn, can you still start chucking grenades? Now I guess the idea is so that you can't shoot and then find out, oh, he lived with one model left. Now I can chuck the grenades.
I guess you have to chuck the grenades before you shoot
Yeah,
them.
I guess if you throw the grenades first and then start laying down fire, like that makes sense.
I think most people just do the grenades first anyway, because there's no point in not doing them first. Because it with the units that can use grenade, that's gonna be like the main source of damage of that turn, because it's like bolt guns.
You know, I actually will disagree with that one, because like the way I saw it used mostly, and the way I have actually used it before, is I've seen people roll up with like an intercessor squad, start shooting at like guardsmen or something, right? Plink off 4 of the 5 that were remaining, and oh, there's that one left. Okay, drop the CP. Let me finish them all.
Throw 9 grenades at them.
Yeah, let me just drop a fucking like a frag on them.
I feel like it makes sense to have the mortal wounds at the end too, because I feel like that's more advantageous, just numbers wise.
No, exactly.
With what you're doing.
Exactly. Or like I've seen people use it like to get a couple mortals off on a tank. Like one time I saw somebody like advance around a corner and chuck a couple grenades at a tank and like get the last 3 wounds on it or something.
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
No more running throws.
Yeah, no more diving around the corner like it's Helldivers or something.
With the command rerolls, did they just like extremely specify what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, because
I had to reword it again because of the tournament fellow.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this earlier today. We were like we kept reading it over and over again, and we were like, what changed here? Someone was an asshole.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere was an asshole.
Someone decided to look at one of the judges and be like, I think that this my miracle dice should be command rerolled.
No, there was the tournament. The people who have been to events will get the joke. But yeah, there's the like somebody somewhere at like a random RTT in fucking Iowa, who then asked
some real fuck shit.
Who then asked Reddit about the rule, and then had like a whole fucking like Reddit thread of just fellas arguing like for hours on end. Oh. And then like someone at GW was like, oh shit. That's what I'm assuming happened there.
It's like gotta add it to the new rules.
Feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the comments if there was actually a change there. I don't care enough to go find out.
It doesn't look like there was. I think it's just extremely clarified.
Oh, do you have like the old one pulled up?
I mean, I could probably pull it up on the app.
I don't care.
No, the one on the app's already been updated to be current.
Yeah.
Has it? Because
Did you update the app?
I mean, it probably automatically updated.
Because you're locked out of your
Either way, I
sister's
think it's
units now.
funnier if we don't look it up and we just roll with what I just said.
Yeah.
And we keep it pushing.
Let's talk about the next one, heroic intervention.
I mean, pretty much literally there's no wording change at all. It's just down to 1 CP, which is perfect.
Yeah,
I did not update the app.
Yeah, that being 2 CP was always weird.
Yeah, the heroic 1 CP is just much better, much more usable.
Yeah, 2 CP only to roll Snake Eyes on the charge roll.
Because you still
that's
gotta
tragic.
roll the dang charge.
And you don't get the benefits of charge anyway.
Exactly.
So it's like 2 CP for all that? It's kind of crazy.
2 CP maybe if I get the benefit of the charge. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like with the benefit of the charge,
I could pay 2 CP for benefit of the charge.
Yeah. Or at least to be put on the same level as like the other charging unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But I
enough
think
for
that's it
core.
for the core stuff. That's
Nothing
Yeah.
else interesting.
yeah,
in
that's
there.
the only
There's
stuff
a lot
that I
of
care about.
there's a lot of words that I'm not gonna read.
So true.
Yeah,
I mean, there's the
so
pivoting.
real.
There's pivoting larger models, but who cares? Who
Yeah,
cares?
well, that's the kind of stuff that when you get into a game and someone wants to pivot and you're like, oh, what's the ruling on that? You go look it up and you go look at the current version. You're like, oh, that's different than what I thought it was. Okay, we're playing it like that, and then you move on, just like we're about to.
Yeah.
So what's up first? The sisters Dataslate? Oh, the sisters didn't really get anything for the.
No, we
Dataslate.
got none.
Y'all got literally
'Cause
the
our
word
codex is coming out.
None.
So do we just want to go over faction rules then?
Yeah.
Since that's what I'm on right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let's go with
exactly
the.
what we're on.
Brody, Dean came and would have been proud of that segue.
Man, Leo squeezes that one into even our random Discord calls.
Brutal.
What?
Brutal.
What are you talking about?
Brutal call.
Talking about real life, my bro.
All right, it's Custodes time. It's been long enough. I don't know how many minutes this podcast has been running for, but it's time for the Custodes.
It's been about 30 minutes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the shield host attachment we got changed to literally just you can do it at the start of the battle round, every battle round now, instead of just once per battle.
Your stuff got so much better, and I'm so happy for you.
And then the Orc Champions, just from character model to character unit on the detachment rule, perfect. That's all I've been asking for, is just make it slightly more usable.
Because
Instead of a detachment being a once per battle, I mean, that's pretty feels bad.
we were saying this as soon as your codex came out. It's like, damn, they really do hate Custodes with how much bullshit that they put in that codex.
The team was just not really thinking.
They put the
or
B
they
team
just
on that
weren't
codex.
Yeah, they had, I don't know, it's not good work. I wouldn't be proud of putting that codex out. I wouldn't be proud of that.
Not that the B team for any codex is bad.
I
GW.
would be disappointed in myself if I released that codex with my name in it. I'm sorry.
that was-
I
mean-
bought the special edition. I love
Yeah.
it. Whatever. I bought the special edition. You
It
can't
looks
complain.
cool.
I gave you $100 for that. I can complain a little bit about the rules. And there's not much new lore.
You know what?
I just
You're
wanna mention
art.
that at the same time had the orc drop. Was the
the
orcs?
orcs and the Custodes were on the same day,
Yeah,
man.
same day. And then a couple weeks later, like orcs got one of the most fun codexes I've ever seen in my life. And then of course a couple weeks later, you get the what's it called? You get the Chaos Space Marine
With 8 detachments.
8 detachments. Everything is sick. Every data sheet is perfect. They start winning tournaments every single fucking week.
Wait, which one has 8 detachments? The Chaos.
Chaos Space Marines.
I did not know this.
Yeah, there's a
Fuck.
Vashdor detachment. There's a Word Bearers detachment. There's a Night Lords detachment.
Alpha Legion. Iron Warriors.
Iron Warrior. Everybody got a detachment. Even Red Corsairs got a fucking detachment.
And Emperor's Children have their completely own index.
Oh yeah, they're getting a codex for this
Yeah,
edition.
They have their complete own index. Like they're not even taking up one of these 8 detachments.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's
It's nuts.
I didn't even.
And then Custodes
realize.
get 4 detachments. One of them
is only for sisters. We got 3 detachments. It's just crazy. We had 6 detachments last edition, or 7, or who cares? We had like 20 katas and we're down to 2.
Okay, you know the kata system back. In
I'm not endorsing 9th katas. I'm just saying
That was some bullshit.
we had 3 with our index and now we're down to 2. We're just getting cut down. But it don't matter.
I will say in the games of Ninth that I watched or played against Ethan, every time a kata came up, he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta pick a kata."
Every time
And
I would just groan.
It would be about 5 extra minutes for each battle round being like, or each of your turns being like, oh, "What
I had to
kata do
consult
I
the
pick?"
How does
notes
this
app on my
work?
phone because you had to pick all your katas before the battle. You had to order them, and you had to go in that order, or you had to like deviate in a certain way, and you couldn't go back in the order. You just had to keep pushing. And there was like 2 usable katas, and then the
Terrible
one that
system.
your detachment made you use. Whatever. Just be glad you're not playing 9th right now. Custodes in 10th edition. Dude, wait, we didn't even talk about the devastating wound change, did we?
Oh no.
No. Oh, there's a dev wound change.
The dev wound change is huge.
That might as well be a Custodes.
That might as well be part of
We'll
our.
lump that in.
That might as well be a part of your Dataslate changes.
That was for us.
Yeah, we called it a Custodes change anyway, even though it's a core change.
Custodes changed the core rules.
So what did happen with the
I'm
devastating?
gonna let
wounds
Brody
change?
take over on this one.
Okay, so pretty much
He's our lawyer.
basically, for the people back at home who might not have seen the balanced data slate drop, Leo.
Yeah, I did not read it. I only read the points because I got so
His ass
upset.
is not reading.
Literally.
But
I
yeah,
listen
so
to
basically,
audiobooks.
basically, so at the start of
Master of Mankind.
the start of the edition, devastating wounds were mortal wounds, right? Then, of course, because Eldar were abusing that fact and just getting auto 6s to get their dev wounds, and then there was the what's it called? There was the Death Watch with all their different ways to get anti-infantry and dev wounds.
Oh, I forgot about the Death Watch.
Yeah,
shit.
the Death Watch shit was crazy.
That
They were
was crazy.
nuking stuff. They were nuking like tanks and shit just because of dev wounds. But yeah, like dev wounds got a little bit out of hand when they were as mortals and could spill over to other models, right? So they took out that part of that line of the rules, and they made it to where dev wounds were separate from mortal wounds, and that completely ruined Custodes because their whole thing was basically they ignored dev wounds.
But then they gave us the protection from dev wounds,
And then they took it away.
and then they took it away with the Codex.
And they
And now
gave it
we're back to dev wounds being mortals, but they just don't.
They don't
carry
spill over. Yeah, that's the main point of this change is that dev wounds don't spill over anymore, but they're back to being counted as mortal wounds.
And now when we say spill over, we mean just for anyone who might be.
Oh yeah. So if you do 3 dev wounds to a one unit model, one wound model, then you're gonna kill the other 2. You're gonna kill 3 models because you did 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Right. They're taking that out to where if that 3 damage all goes into the first model, and so you still need more shots to take out each individual. So yeah, we're just calling that a Custodes change
Because they benefit the
might as well
most.
be.
they basically have army-wide.
And we have the mortal save against dev wounds because they're mortal wounds again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This, all this new shit for this has really just been, we're sorry, Custodes players.
We're so sorry.
Oh my God.
Thank you for buying our $100 special edition Codex with the gold on it.
That is now mostly
welcome.
outdated.
Good.
It's just, it's nice to look at on the shelf now.
Rules. I didn't buy it for the rules because the rules are always going to be on my phone.
Yeah,
What's
but
on
Don't
the-
buy the Codex for the rules. I bought it because I liked it.
Actually, well, this is also a good chance to put the feeler out. Please, GW, please put more lore and please put more artwork
We're
in the
gonna repeat it
codexes.
too.
Please.
Art, lore.
We'll get
stuff.
the rules other ways.
All of it.
We'll get the rules eventually. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, like, we're going to get all the rules at some point. Just release lore books, not books. You know what we mean.
Dude, I miss the 8th edition. The 8th edition White Scar supplement is like 37 pages and 3 of them are rules.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's true. I remember seeing it. It was so awesome.
Like, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It's like actually closer to like 10.
But
that's
still a third
That's only
only.
25%. Right? It was like it was 40 something pages and 6 of them are rules.
So do we let's keep looking at these new army rule changes.
We are not touching AdMech.
Yeah, no.
AdMech
I was.
players, you
Do we want to
guys
just
know
skip to Eldar?
Yeah. I'm not reading all that. Happy for you or sorry that it happened. I ain't reading all that.
Yeah, no clue what y'all have.
That sounds like either y'all's problem or y'all's grand excitement.
This next one is for our Eldar friend.
I
Or do we not want? Or
I forgot to read this.
I don't think there's anything new in the Eldar because
Oh,
this is just the
okay,
old.
so-
A lot of this is the old stuff from the other data slates. They put-
Phantasm always was infantry only.
I'm not sure.
oh, they.
Eldar people.
I'm not 100% because they do have the Strands of Fate changed to 66 right here. They have the Eldrad changed to 9, and
Yeah.
data slates they carry over the other updates that are
Wait,
still
it's
active.
6 for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's just straight up
But
6.
9 if you have Eldrad.
9 if you have Eldrad.
Because I thought they changed it to 6 for like lower points.
No, it's just.
Oh, that's
6.
hilarious.
6
Get
overall.
fucked, Eldar.
Yeah. 12 was maybe. Yeah, 12 was.
Yeah,
12 was too much.
12 was
No,
way
12
too
was
much.
absolutely too much.
12 was fucked up.
6 is not enough though.
Having played it,
9 is like the perfect amount, but
Yeah,
you
I
can
think
only
9
get that
or
with a
10 is
character.
fine.
Yeah,
But
9
yeah,
is
having
fine.
played against the 12 dice Eldar back when Wraith Knights were still just nuking everything with dev wounds. Yeah.
What a scary time.
Yeah. What a scary time indeed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I actually loved my game against Eldar. Everyone was complaining when I told people, "Oh, I'm matched up against an Eldar player," everyone was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man." I proceeded to have one of the most fun games I've ever had.
Yeah.
That game was sick as hell.
Let me see.
All right. What's another one that you read? That
I
you
lost
were
my
interested in.
Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns got.
Thousand
They
Suns.
actually got something.
Let's go to Thousand.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
So pretty much the changes with Thousand Suns is they fixed it. It's I don't think functionally it changes anything, but I think the way it ends up, like the order of operations, I think feels way better if you're playing against it, and I think that's a perfect. Because the main change here is that they is that every source or every psyker can only use a Cabal point ritual one time per phase.
That's huge.
Yeah. Oh no, per turn. My bad. I misread it.
Even huger.
Yeah. So even better, right? Because basically it was beforehand, since it didn't really matter because somebody was going to use it somewhere. It was just, oh yeah, I'm using this Cabal ritual, and then you have the person across from you at the table like, you did what now? What's going on? And it's like, oh yeah, I just turned off your save over there. Get fucked, I guess. I hope you have an invul, buddy.
Get shit on,
Like,
dickhead.
or for example, oh, I'm about to roll a dice and I'm gonna spit 9 mortal wounds at you. But yeah, like the article specifically says to take away their feels bad interactions.
They said it perfectly.
I think that's a perfect way to do it, honestly. Like we were discussing it earlier, because Ethan was just telling me about how sometimes the Cabal rituals just felt bad.
No, they do feel bad. They do.
Because whenever you're playing
Or they
against
did.
it, you're just kind of confused as to what's going on.
Yeah.
If you're not playing
because there's nothing you can really do.
Clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that you have to, one, declare, oh, this psyker is doing this ritual to do this to you. I think that makes the game flow way better, and it's an awesome change.
Removes the feels bad. You're right.
Like it just or like I don't know if it'll remove it completely.
It'll mitigate it,
but it'll definitely feel better because you can visualize what's happening, right? Because it's like like a lot of the changes that I've seen, especially with like the article justifications for it, are a lot of like, oh, we just wanted the cinematic part of it to fit better, right? That's a great way to do it.
That's what it should be balanced around anyway. Not the top level play, but the cinematic fun play that 90% of the players are taking part in.
Yeah, like it's
I don't know the percent.
just the random drunk hammer we do at the apartment, right?
Yeah, beer hammer is the best way to play. If you're not beer hammering, what are you doing? You're
Yeah.
trying too hard.
Yeah, I think there is definitely a space for the like competitive stuff, but yeah, it's just way more fun to do it this way, and it just makes more sense for the story being told, right? But yeah, and then of course the Doombolt change, not being able to nuke lone ops is way better.
Yeah.
That's that should have been done a long time ago. That's fine. The temporal surge, I didn't even know you could. I didn't even know people were double moving the same unit twice in a turn. That's hilarious. And then of course the twist of fate, extra AP. Yeah, cool, sick. And then of course the binding tendrils for the Exalted Sorcerer on disc. This guy got 10 points less.
Let's go. Good job.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, good for you.
Changes my list? Not at all.
Let's go, disc guy. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Good for
But,
you.
You will put one in the list one of these days. Not.
I mean, I always run one.
Oh, you do?
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, I don't
forget
know
what
how
the
it
list is.
functionally. I don't remember what it does. What it did originally. I just know that functionally it limited movement a little bit more, and just the what I'm reading right here is kind of cool. I don't know. Like that's all I got for it.
Yeah, we can flash that up, I guess.
Yeah. We'll just we'll put it right there.
This is what only Brody understands, but we're all looking at.
Yeah.
I'm not reading this. This is just
Yeah,
text to
it's
me.
you'll find out when I do it to you, and it's not even gonna change anything that you're
Womp
doing in your
womp.
turn. Yeah.
Won't.
Anyway,
Any other good
yeah,
changes?
that's all the.
I don't know if there's any more good changes that y'all were talking about.
There was some that I saw earlier, but they don't matter.
Deathwing's got like a couple new keywords on some of their weapons.
Yes.
And point increases with that. So I don't know. Good for them if you wanted your Deathwings to hit harder instead of cost less.
Yeah.
I kind of just wanted them to cost less to bring them in boarding, but whatever. 600 points. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why we.
Orcs.
This is why we run 600 points.
Orcs got smacked with their green tide was just destroying everyone too much.
So here's the thing, though, right? It was like the green tide, from what I saw, like it wasn't really doing anything crazy in tournaments, but it was nuking casual games. Like if you were playing a casual list against green tide, you were fucked. Like that was something I saw very commonly. Is that like I would look at a green tide list and be like, damn, my friend's guard army could not handle that ever. No. Right? Or like my friend's 1200 point version of Sisters, where he doesn't bring the like actual competitive shit. It's fucked. Right? Thankfully we don't have an orc player in the
yet.
Not thankfully. It's orcs. This orc codex is awesome, and green tide is actually a sick detachment, and I love the way it works. But there were some things that were a little bit too good. Like for example, the Pain Boy, right? Pain Boy getting a pretty decent point hike. That's awesome. That's perfect. That needed to happen desperately because holy shit.
Feels bad for the Pain Boys. Pain Boys out there. GGU.
Yeah.
If you
hold this L, get off my casual table.
Shout outs to my Pain Boys out there.
Leave in the comments how you feel about all of these new changes.
If you're a Pain Boy.
If you're a Pain Boy, but like just in general, if you like some of these changes or feel like they could have been different, just let us know in the comments, and we'll probably read through some of those and maybe talk about them later.
Yeah, I actually really want to read through comments.
We're gonna forget like a decent bit of what's in this data slate because it just does not apply.
No, most I really don't have anything other than the point changes.
And we're getting to it.
We're getting close. Leo's itching. Itching to bitch about it too.
I have been itching all day.
He's been itching all day to bitch about this.
I took a nap and I dreamt about it.
Apparently something happened to demons, but whatever. Not real.
Okay, the only thing that happened to demons is that the greater demons got a bubble of Shadow of Chaos. That's it. Yeah.
Good for them.
Anyway. Yeah. Nothing that will ever matter here because I don't think I will. I might get a Lord of Change eventually.
Well,
the Lord of Change, so cool. I love that model.
Sick as fuck. Anyway, I specifically play Tzeentch demons. Except I'll eventually have like Tzeentch corrupted Nurgle and Khorne and Slaanesh demons, but down the line. Anyway, I see a lot of red and I see Codex Adeptus Sororitas
on the screen.
A whole lot of points. So, Leo, what happened to you, sir?
What happened? Can you describe
the
man who did this to you?
So I was told about the new Dataslate changes, and I open up my YouTube screen.
Oh, my giddy friend.
And I go
up.
And I
so
go
happy
to
and full of joy.
And I go to Google. I was skipping to my
James'
PC.
Workshop might as well be the fucking Grinch for this guy.
I was skipping to my PC and I said, "Oh boy, this new points." And then I look and I see what I didn't want to see. A sea of red.
It's the Mr. Incredible seeing all those other superheroes dying in Incredibles. But
it's essentially
him,
that.
It's him seeing every single one of his units points increase.
Dude,
Arcoflagellants, points up. Battle Sisters, points up.
No, hold on. I'm gonna get
even the Demonofuge got hit, bro.
Even the Demonofuge, bro.
That is
model. Come on.
Come on, they can't be smoking.
That is insult to injury.
I've never even seen that model on a table before in my life.
How many Demonofuges are out there? Actually, please let me know.
Yeah,
please let me know.
If you own a Demonofuge, please hit us up somehow. We'll have socials attached to this at some point. Eventually, send it to us or send a picture.
Please.
I want to see it because I've never seen one in real life.
This will be a purely visual bit. But I want to show both of you my face as I read this data slate. I was like,
we'll describe our reaction. Oh, that was joyous at first, and then you can just see the light fade from his eyes. Dude, he looks like
Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
He shakes his head very slightly, trying to wake himself from this haunting nightmare. Wipes the cold sweat off of his brow. He's shaking. He's shaking his head.
Oh, he's tweaking.
He's doing motions I cannot describe.
That's it. But let me walk you through some of these point changes. And I'm going to, since I said some of my opinions earlier, but they have since changed since I've thought about them a little bit.
Yeah, let's hear.
I wrote down the ones that were important to me. Let's start with Arcoflagellants. That was the first one up, and that's one of my models that I recently discovered that I was using wrong, now using correctly. They costed 50 before,
Yeah, for
For
the 3
3.
you had.
Yeah, it was 50, but it went down to 45, and it says it went up. So I'm just confused.
Oh, so
I
that means
checked
the
my
10
app.
the 10 model probably went up.
You know what? That's probably right.
Yeah.
And then so that went down.
How much was 10? Because I don't know.
No clue.
It was less than that.
And I'm not looking it up either. So
There's no way for me to look it
we
up
will
anymore.
remain ignorant.
I was just confused about that, and I wrote down all the point changes in here.
That's good.
Okay, actually, wait, hold on. So just for us in post, we definitely need to, as Leo goes over this, for the stuff that applies to his list, I kind of want to have like a counter in the corner.
Oh, I was thinking like a divine boom every time he names how many points it is now.
The fucking on the boom meter, boom, 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 boom.
Somehow somehow you didn't peak. Hold on,
See, we're goaded with. We're just
No, you did
like
peak.
that. There it is.
Oh well. Y'all can get peaked every now and then.
Yeah, we'll turn it down in post. This one was one
Wow,
that
that's
I have not reconciled yet.
It is now.
My Battle Sisters.
Battle Sisters squad have met the Dominions
I'm
at
good-
115.
I'm going to read.
That's crazy.
I'm going to read this out. What I wrote. Becoming 115 makes no sense to me. I understand that it may be because of their increased utility with the new detachment rules and stratagems, but I still think a 15-point increase doesn't really signify much of a change other than to say that they changed it. And then they were originally 100 points for 10 Battle Sisters each, and now it's 115, which to me feels extremely stupid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I will say.
There
I
is
actually agree here.
I see no value to it.
15
And it feels like it just makes it harder for me to make lists.
10 points per model was actually fine.
Yeah.
11 if you're really feeling frisky, I guess. But 115 for 10 is just
And the fact that it can't change, that number cannot change.
That's true. It is only 10 models. It's not 5 models or.
Yeah,
or
it can't be
10.
5. It can't be
It's
10.
just
It can only be 10. It cannot be 20. It makes
Yeah.
Now look. Now in the article they do say, quick sentence. This reflects the fact that almost all Adeptosaurus datasheets have had an improvement since their index incarnation.
Okay.
So we have yet to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen the data
full
sheets.
ramifications of that.
That's
We
true.
don't know what's on the data sheets. They
Because you
did
might
say
get extra
the data
heavy
sheets are
weapons.
different.
You might get extra
Maybe
heavy
on
weapons
Saturday.
in these
On
Battle
Saturday,
squads.
On Saturday we'll see.
I'll bring my book, and we'll leaf through it.
Well, actually, now that I'm mentioning heavy weapons, I mean,
You only can get one per your 10. So one of your 10 Battle Sisters will have
yeah,
a
but
heavy
you never
weapon.
play with a heavy weapon in your
I
Battle
thought you
Sisters.
had 2 per 10.
No.
Brutal. Maybe
Yeah,
you have
it's-
2 per 10 now.
In 9th, it was 2 per 10 because it was 1 per 5.
I think they might give you back 2 per 10.
Maybe.
I actually think 115 is
if that's
fair.
if that's the case.
Yeah, 115 is actually perfect if you get a second.
But if I
heavy weapon.
don't, and it's some bullshit ability that is not good, I'm gonna be very upset.
This happens. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you lose the ability to generate miracle dice on objectives.
That's
right?
that's just
that's not gonna happen.
It better not.
no, because
115
that's
points.
that's a part of a model. That's like the flag thing.
Oh, I thought the simulacrum was the if you kill units.
No,
you
that's
get
if you're on a.
Mm.
I believe that's what it is.
Okay.
I
Then,
could
yeah,
be
y'all are
wrong.
losing
I
that.
am dumb. We've established this. Anyway, Sacrosanct.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same point as I made with the Battle Sisters. 15-point increase with that. I don't see what they could have added to make them a little bit better that a 15-point increase needed to make
Honestly,
sense.
so I'm gonna pipe in here. I think Sacrosanct's being increased is perfect. I think it's
What is
fine.
that? 15 a model?
Yeah.
Well, they were 60 points
it's
already for 5.
15 per model.
From 12 to 15 per.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That's fine. I don't know.
I think that's exactly in line with where they should have been.
I mean, look, the Palatine didn't go.
I mean,
up.
they had a 4-up invul.
Well, they probably changed the Palatine.
It's a 4-up invul with a whole bunch of bodies, and then you also get the extra bonus to save with the Imagifier, the character support that they can get. I think 15 per model is just fine. Having played against it and with it, me and Leo did an army swap one time.
I personally do not like this change, and that's my opinion on it. Maybe once I see it, that opinion will change.
Yeah.
Right now, without seeing the changes, I do not like
I
it.
do want to say, with the stuff we know about the detachments and whatnot, I think once you play with it, you're gonna realize why a lot of these went up.
Yeah,
'Cause, like, when
it's
we
just
get
like seeing it outside of the context of
Yeah.
playing with it. It feels bad.
Because you never really used your detachment in any of our 10th games. You
Well,
always
okay.
just forgot about it or just
'Cause
didn't.
it just didn't
use
apply.
It's just
or-
so
Yeah.
confusing for me because usually
Well, it's an extra thing you got to remember later. It's not something that applies right off the bat.
It doesn't apply right off the bat.
Yeah.
The blood of the martyrs.
It's not something you activate. It's not anything
Yeah.
you actively do.
And
It's
it just like adds something,
just
but I
there.
can't remember that for every time I go to make a roll.
Yeah.
And then I have other shit that adds to other parts of the profile.
Because you have so many overlapping abilities with
Yeah.
characters and whatnot.
It was just too insane.
Did they just drop that index rule in the
Yes,
codex?
there's
completely?
Blood of the Martyrs. I don't think is a part of that.
Or did they didn't adapt it into one of the detachments?
I think they adapted it in, but
Maybe
not,
it's Hallowed Martyrs now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not gonna touch the enhancement because I don't know what they all do. I only know Blade of Saint Eleanor. That went up. That makes sense. I agree with that.
That one was stupid.
It's still stupid, but 15 points is not bad. The Exorcist. This one's fair. I do think that 190
Blade
is
of St. Eleanor is what, 25?
15.
50? What the fuck?
It was 10 before. Or no, it was 15 after. It was 15 in 9.
Oh,
in
hell
10th.
nah, bruh.
It was 15 before this data slate.
Put that shit at.
No,
30.
that thing needs to be 25. If Arcane Vortex for Thousand Suns is 20, then Blade of St. Eleanor needs to be fucking ridiculous. Anyway.
My Exorcist.
For anyone that doesn't know what a Blade of Saint Eleanor is,
I don't remember.
Oh, god damn it, Leo. Never mind. Move on. Move on.
I was trying to move on.
I'll just flash it on the screen in post.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all know.
well, yeah,
Whatever.
we'll just... We'll,
No, I'm looking it up now. Y'all got me.
Oh, god damn it, Leo.
Conversating about it.
Man.
Yeah,
Anyway, Leo, when are you getting a Dialogus?
never,
So true. Why?
because I don't want one.
Dude,
30
but
points?
he looks so cool.
30 points? Is that the one that you can?
Yeah, that's the auto sixes.
The
Miracle
auto
Dice.
sixes for 30 points is crazy.
I don't need it. I get
wouldn't
I get
mind.
so many miracle dice, and I can do other things with them.
Oh,
who
guy who
complains
only
about
rolls
rolling ones.
Yeah, the guy who only rolls ones and twos and miracle dice.
So do you.
You're the one who wants the
I'm
you
not
want
even
it.
kidding.
You want the
I am
Dialogus.
not even kidding when I say this. I have never seen anyone besides Leo roll so horrifically for miracle dice specifically. Like one of my buddies that I play with a lot, or that I used to play with a lot before he. Oh, we gotta edit that one out.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta before he moved to.
Yeah, I'll just
Beep.
bleep
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we gotta nuke that one.
or you'll just bleep it.
But what's it called? Yeah, like before he moved away, like I would play against his sisters all the time. Where was I going with this?
How he rolls on miracle dice.
Oh yeah, his miracle dice rolls were always ridiculous. I played against a couple sisters players in like different tournaments just throughout my time playing Warhammer, and every single one of them they rolled normal. Every time I see a battle report with someone's playing sisters, they roll normal. Leo's out here. He loves rolling twos on miracle dice.
I think it's just because I use the orc dice as my miracle dice. I need
The
actual.
wall
Yeah, you need
power.
some fleur-de-lis.
Maybe I don't. I think he just doesn't believe in the wall power enough.
Maybe I don't.
You don't own a single orc model, do you?
No,
You haven't created your shrine to receive the wall.
you're right.
You haven't. You don't.
Anyway, I
You don't
but
get the benefit of the wall.
I do
You
have
not
what the Blade of
receive
Saint Eleanor does, like what it did before this data slate change or before the codex.
Yeah.
I can it adds one to the attack, strength, and damage characteristics of the bearer's melee weapons, not to the unit.
Yeah.
But
it.
if the
Attack,
bearer has
strength,
lost
and damage.
yes, but if the bearer has lost one or more wounds, it's added 2 to all of those.
Yeah, I know, right?
At how many wounds?
It's just it doesn't add to the wounds.
Oh no. What was
If
the last
you've
part?
lost
Oh,
any wounds.
If
If
you
you've
lost
lost
any?
one, if you lost one or more, add 2 to the attack, strength, and damage. But that doesn't. But think about it. You're attacking a sister, and you can only attach it to a character with like 3 wounds. So if you're at,
Canonus with a 2-up invul.
you've seen me roll worse than that.
I watched you.
Also, the canoness is not the person.
I
To
mean, it's not
use
the
it
one
on.
to use it on, but you know.
I'm just
for the
saying.
survivability.
I watched this man take a Canonus 2-up invul and survive and take and block every single thing that an entire unit of Imperial Fist Terminators who stood still of shooting. Just throwing that out there. Not a single wound.
Not a single one.
Not a single one.
With ignores cover, just in case they had any.
And then right after, survived the charge. This was in a boarding actions game.
Yeah.
Survived getting charged by all 5 of them, and like 3 of them fought, and still, I think he only got hit once.
I got down to 1 wound.
Yeah.
And he ran the sword, not the power fist on that sergeant.
He did run the sword.
So like, man, he really survived that shit.
I mean, it was like the last battle round.
Anyway, enough shit talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about the Exorcist going up in points?
I think that's incredibly fair. The Exorcist is so useful with its ignore or its
Okay, so
Oh, we forgot a core change.
we did forget a core change.
It applies now. Artillery got a change.
Our artillery did get changed. You cannot hit on better than a 4-up
With
That's
indirect
fine.
fire.
if you can't see it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, which your Exorcist really didn't. From what I
mean,
remember,
I already-
from the games
I-
we
Well, it
played,
had heavy though. To
it
hit
just
on
changes
threes,
to-
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So if you stood still, even if you remain stationary,
I know it would still be forced.
you're still hitting on 4s.
Yeah, I mean,
which is, I think
Yeah,
it's fine.
that's fair.
I think it's extremely fair. But like the Exorcist, from what like in games we played, really has not done too much with indirect.
This is
But
true.
like when it gets an angle to see something, is when it does all of its
yeah,
damage, and it
it's-
smokes stuff.
It's
when it does.
extremely useful. The conflagration rockets, amazing.
I mean, 48-inch range is just ridiculous.
Not 48,
That's not the one.
36.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still enough.
It
Fuck
the
it.
only thing that's 48 is the Hunter Killer.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But it being 190, it probably got something. And you know what? I'm fine for it. I like the Exorcist. I think it's fair that it's gone up by 10. It might dissuade me from taking it sometimes because it's a lot of points. Like 180 versus 190 to me feels very different in my mind. Like not, I know numerically not that different and won't change the list too much. But with like the other weird point changes, it'll feel a little worse.
I feel you.
The Hospitaller. This one made me a little. I'm just skipping through because some of them don't really apply. The Hospitaller. It's 50 points for the model now. It kind of makes sense because it gives up a 5-up invuln, or not an invuln, a 5-up feel no pain to the unit it's attached to. I don't know why I said it like it was a bad thing. No, I agree with this change. I read it in a way that made me think it did not.
Yeah.
And then same thing with the Imagifier.
Bro
It gives
forgot his own opinion.
it gives a really. I was really tired when I wrote this. I had just woken up
Yeah,
from the
he
nap.
was like
that I told you
literally
about.
just
I
rolling out of bed.
I thought you went for the nap like right after this.
No. I had just woken up from the nap.
Yeah.
The Imagifier gives really good benefits, not just to Sacrosanct,
Wait.
but
Honestly, I think the Imagifier could have stayed where it was. It was 55, right?
35.
35?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Imagifier was 35.
Never mind.
Hospitaller was 35.
Maybe Magifier like gets a for real weapon.
Imagifier can only I think just has fists.
Okay, so
yeah,
if it,
they might give it like a weapon or
if
something.
the Imagifier goes up 30 points from this data, like this point change, there's no way it's not getting some fucking.
It didn't go up by.
absurd-
It went up by 15.
Oh, okay. I thought I thought you said the Imagifier was 35.
Yeah, the Imagifier is 35 beginning. It went to 50.
It went to
plus
65.
15 is 50.
It went to 65.
Imagifier is 65.
Oh, what the
Hospitaller
fuck?
is 50.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
might be
missed.
blurring your eyesight a little.
I was looking at my sheet. I was looking at my thing, and I wrote it down wrong. I thought it was the same.
Oh,
Oh, if it went up by.
30, 35 points.
Yeah, Imagifier going.
Yeah,
up
it had
30
to have gotten something.
It's gonna be more like a
It's-
Space Marine ancient and like
Yeah.
have,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's gonna
like a
get some
sword or some
crazy,
shit.
like everybody gets to fight on death or some stupid
Yeah.
shit. Like, there's no way because the Space Marine Ancient is 75,
Okay.
Yeah.
so it's got to get something.
Yeah, it must
That's
get
true.
something other than like the insane ability that it has, because its weapons are very lackluster. I find myself never shooting with it.
I mean, it has a bolt pistol and that's it, right?
Maybe
It-
they'll give it special pistols or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it gets a plasma
Maybe.
pistol.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but
Like a hand flamer or something. I don't know.
Oh well, it's not gonna get war gear options because you know how GW is about giving out war gear options when it's not originally in the box.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You know they're lame as fuck about that.
They can't do it. You know. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
I prefer
GW,
the
I
old
called
style.
you lame.
Yeah.
We think you're lame sometimes, but sometimes you make good.
Sometimes
points.
you nail it, like with these core
Sometimes you
rule
nail it.
changes.
Mhm.
Yeah. The rules changes nailed it, guys.
Oh yeah, y'all fucking.
We still like
knocked
you,
it out the
GW.
park.
We
Yeah.
still like you.
Yeah,
We still pay for your stuff.
yeah.
That's
I
not
will
gonna.
happily
It's not
give
gonna
you my
stop
money
us
a
from
lot.
buying your products. Anyway, moving on to my mortifiers and my penitent engines. I'm lumping them in
Yeah, there's. I didn't think-
because
yeah.
they're essentially the same. But I am gonna bring up a point that I had
Penitent
whenever-
did
whenever
go
10th
up
came.
5 points more.
No, it did not.
Penitent Engine 75, Mortifier 70.
Well, that would be correct if the Penitent Engine didn't already start off at 55.
The Penitent was more beforehand?
Uh-huh.
Oh, huh.
It was 5 point. I believe it was because it could advance and charge. But I don't understand
Well, that's exactly why.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
I mean, it can advance and charge.
With assault weapons and that one detachment.
Yeah,
advance
with
and
the
charge
Bringer
on
of
the Penitent's
Flames.
gonna be
And then, of course,
crazy.
the Penitent Host. Like, the Penitent Engine.
Oh, the
Penitent
Host is
Engine
gonna
might be the biggest winner of the entire Codex.
Yeah. Penitent Engine and the Mortifiers.
Like, that one going up 20 points is. Please. Thank God.
Penitent Host is going to be crazy.
That's going to be so fun.
Yeah. Morven Vault, I didn't have a comment because it's the... I don't really care.
Should have gone up more.
Yeah,
I
I
think
should
it could've
like
gone up
170,
more.
Could have
180.
been 190.
Okay, look, I'm just saying, full reroll, like 9th edition Chapter Master rerolls to the Paragon Warsuits, which already have a 4-up invul, which are already T6, a T5, T6.
They don't get rerolls on saves. They get rerolls on hits and wounds.
That's not how. I guess you wouldn't have known. Okay.
I also wouldn't have known because I did not have Morven Vault in 9th.
So, 9th edition what Chapter Master rerolls meant is all hits, all wounds, exactly what Morven Vault does.
Mm-hmm.
So, is all hits, all wounds to one unit that you pick that's within 6 inches of you at the start of the turn. So, yeah, full rerolls to Paragons is crazy.
I get Paragons not going up because of that, but Morven going up, but I think should go up
Paragons
a
were
little more.
also still ridiculous. I mean
210 for 3, 70 points each.
they have a 4-up invul. They have 4 wounds each. They all have crazy guns. They got heavy bolters and a missile launcher, I think, right?
It's
They have the
like a
missile.
grenade launcher. I think you can choose between a grenade launcher and a
Yeah,
missile launcher.
it's a crack and a frag.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Um,
You're
two profiles
You're
on
basically getting a mini Melta and a heavy bolter.
But you can choose to have
And they can still-
you can have meltas on them.
That's true. You can get the
I
multi-meltas.
built them with meltas.
Yeah, because you get the twin multi-meltas, right? Is that
Not
what it
twin,
is?
just
It's not
just
twin?
you just
Okay.
get you just get 2. I believe
You've convinced me. They should raise that to 240.
Yeah. 210 is still very good for that. For 3 models
points,
of that.
80 points each might be fun.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
my Repentia. I do want to talk about how it doubled in points.
Okay, they gotta get something.
they're
probably
fucking better.
they're probably fucking murder machines now. Because in 10,
they haven't done shit. I'm not
Dude.
compared to what they did in 9th. They didn't do dick.
In 9th, they were scary.
in 9th,
were
if they
scary.
charge something, whatever something means in the context,
They're dead.
They're dead. It's cooked. Done.
Like they can't.
They will
move for
eviscerate the
shit.
fuck out of anything they touch in 9th. And then in this edition, I feel like they just kind of wet noodle everything.
They can't wound. They refuse to wound.
Even with the full hit rerolls, it's just like they just whiff every time.
Every time. It's oh my god. If the unit is incredibly effective, I get that. But it's double the points.
Now, granted, you have been only running 5. It's the units of 10 that like obliterate everything they touch.
No, but even
how it
in
was
9th with
before.
my 5, it was still doing that.
You are right about that.
So like
And they also had advance and charge in 9th. And
I don't think they did.
they did.
Did they?
The Repentia Superior gave it to them.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, because wasn't that a separate thing? Which is superior.
Yeah,
The
it was
Repentia
on a
Superior
separate
was a-
sheet.
Well, the Repentia Superior was basically slingshotting them up the board.
It
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
craziness.
It was, and then they would get like extra strength on the charge from Bloody Rose, and yeah.
I never
dude.
played Bloody
Anyway.
Rose. I was always Ardent Shroud. Anyway, my last one that I'm going to talk about
9th edition was a weird time.
is Retributors. I did talk a lot of shit about this change in the group chat. I have since come around to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to read what I wrote. For their extremely useful addition to an army, I'm actually okay with them costing this much. First thought was like anger, but after consideration of their customization and punch, I am fine with them being one.
He fucking better be.
Look, in
You have the best
125.
Overwatch unit in the whole fucking
the
game.
Bringers of Flame, in the Bringers of Flame detachment,
Yeah.
Retributors having Strength 7 AP2 Flamers is fucking crazy.
Yeah, just to double check, the Ministorum Heavy Flamers are Strength 6 AP1.
I checked earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like that is
Just making sure we were
I
all
don't
on the
remember
same
off the
page.
top of my head.
I remember.
Because it was the Ministorum Heavy Flamers that are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not just heavy flamers. They're specific.
Yeah, those
These
things,
things-
are fucking ridiculous.
So Shrink 7 AP2 Flamers is fucking crazy against anything. That's a lot.
I mean, you can reliably Overwatch Alaris
Yeah.
at that point, which is absurd.
Especially with like the multi-melts on them are very good.
Yeah. I mean,
The only time the AP ever really matters is when I'm fighting against our Eldar friend, because he doesn't. A lot of his stuff doesn't have an invul.
That's like the only army in the game that doesn't have invols on
Yeah,
everything.
GW. This is the only thing. This is one of the things that I'll commend you on.
Get your soul
Fuck
stone
Eldar.
less than Dash. Get your soul stone stepped on when I kill you.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Fuck Eldar.
Your soul is lost forever, buddy.
But
Go to Slanesh, bitch.
Yeah, I was about to ramble about some. Nah, never mind.
Hey, just keep it quiet for a second. We might have to just cut this. I'm gonna make them entertained.
Yeah, we can cut it for a little bit. Oh my god.
You okay? You okay, buddy?
Hi, Humphrey.
Don't get in my wires.
Let you know that, yeah, we're still okay out here.
This will be a
Live.
Patreon exclusive bit of the podcast.
We live, baby.
Humphrey, you big bitch.
He's just so
Wait, hold on.
social right now.
Humphrey, you want to say hi? Amazing.
Dude.
I heard his little sniffs.
He was very
Quiet. He was going.
large orange Garfield cat that is just,
Large.
He's just incredible.
He's our favorite guy. Gus is a little stinker.
Gus is
No.
my favorite guy.
Gus is just fucking
He's my
stupid.
favorite guy. I've known that little guy since
Gus
he was a
is
kitty.
stupid. Humphrey is big.
He's cunning but
Yeah.
big. He's a big boy. We can put up pictures of them, right? If you're fine with that.
Nah.
We'll just.
Nah,
I'll-
they'll just, they
You
just
can
have
get
to
a
ignore it.
description.
I'll draw my approximation of them in MS Paint.
I can't wait to see this one.
I'll send those to you, Brody.
Dude, that's gonna be so. We definitely need to do that.
Any
Yeah.
other changes? Any other changes from your army you're interested in?
No, that was pretty much it because nothing else really applies.
You don't
Because
care about Seraphim or Zephyrim?
nah, I don't really care enough.
How big was that change? I can't really.
Not
tell.
not particularly.
Was
Yeah.
it like 5 points, 10 points, whatever?
It's let me look.
1 point per model.
Yeah, Seraphim is 85 now for 5, and Zephyrim is 90 for 5. Does that mean anything to you?
It's I think it's like a 15 or 20 point change, but it doesn't really matter.
Triumph up to 190. Anything?
I can hear him meowing.
Mm.
It's fine. It was during a point where we weren't. It's okay. They can hear kitties. The Triumph.
I don't want anyone to think I'm
No, you're not. The Triumph of St. Catherine, I don't mind it being 190 because, again, it does give so many benefits.
Hey, Humphrey, get.
No, it's okay. Hey, bud.
Nah, he was finna go get busy in your wires.
Oh. Then piss off.
We like Humphrey.
Yeah, no, the Triumph of St. Catherine, I really like it because of all of the auras that you can give out within 6 inches, as well to the unit that it's attached with, pretty much. It's just great, and I'm very happy with it. And I don't think it matters that it's 190 because it's the same thing as the Exorcist. It has so much utility, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's pretty much all of my my Sororita stuff. I will say we're at an hour and 12 minutes.
Well, we don't have that many more points to really talk about.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, no, we don't really care about the rest of your points, guys.
Yeah, to be perfectly
Has-
honest.
was there
at
anything-
First at first we did, but then honestly we don't really.
Sisters had just the biggest change. Everyone else kinda just I don't know what happened in AdMech. I'm not looking. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not reading all that.
You guys can tell us what
Humphrey.
happened
I
if
see
you
a whole
want.
bunch of red in AdMech, and I'm assuming that's related to all the changes in the
Humphrey.
thing. Oh,
Hey,
hi,
buddy.
Humphrey.
Oh, he's joined us on the couch for the podcast.
Yep. Hey, Humphrey.
He likes to
Got
be a
anything
nosy
to
little
say?
bastard.
So nosy,
Oh.
nosy and noisy.
Well, Humphrey just wants pets.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
have some.
Here
You
you go,
know,
bud.
well, I guess if we're looking like it's winding down a little bit, unless you guys have more stuff
honestly,
to talk
let's
about.
just do a rapid fire round
Yeah,
real
we're just gonna
quick.
rapid fire the rest of these.
Yeah, you wanna talk about some of
what
the-
happened?
some of the-
Custodies
yeah.
points. The everything Forge World that is like infantry kind of just went down, and like I don't know, what's this? Palace Gravitak tank? Who cares? Telemon Heavy Dreadnought, sure, whatever. If you bought one of those, I haven't yet, so I
Go
don't
you.
care yet. The Agamatus and Aquilon, whatever, guys. What really matters is that Melta Spears are down from 300 to 250, so you're not fucking throwing by using them now. Great
Yeah.
stuff. Just goes along with the new Melta Spear Captain. Awesome.
Okay, next up we got the
Not the admin.
we got the
Not-
we got
not the
redacted.
Admech. Yeah, Admech.
Yeah, we don't care.
Let us
fuck
know.
it.
Let us know.
Titanic. Okay, look. We gotta
Oh,
talk about
Titan-
Titanic staying the same, man.
Titanic has stayed
Dude,
the same.
Reaver
Huge.
Titan 2200. Let's
Look,
fucking go.
Warlord Titan's sitting nice and pretty at
This is
3,500
making me
points.
so. This is making me so hard right now that all of these are the same.
Dude, it's so goated.
Okay, well.
Anyway, moving on.
Eldar got a few Phoenix Lords go down in points.
Their
They
warp
had,
spiders went
yeah.
up, apparently.
some
If
of
rain
their-
went up.
Yeah, a couple
So it
things
seems
went
like
up,
all
a couple
the
things went down.
aspects, all the aspects went up, but like all the what's it called, Phoenix
half.
Lords specifically went down,
About
which
half.
I think is fine because of how weak the character, or like how easily the characters just kind of die. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a good change. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on from
Moving
that.
on.
Well, look, Wraith Lord.
Oh,
I'll say
Wraith-
Wraith Lord went down. That's good.
That's good.
145 for Wraith Lord. Awesome.
I think that's fine. Where it is, and then Forge World, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
who cares? Who here even knows what Shadow Specters are?
Not me.
You don't? Okay.
I've never even heard of them.
Exactly. Agents of the Imperium stayed the exact same because they have a super secret codex, the most secret
Dude, they
in
have
the
a
Warhammer
secret.
community.
No idea. No one knows about
No
it.
one knows what the
You heard
Summer
it here
Codex
first,
is.
boys.
No one knows what the Summer Codex
We
is. It's a
are the
secret.
progenitors of all
Dude,
Warhammer
okay, You know how
knowledge.
stupid we finna look if it's not agents.
Well, okay.
You know how stupid we're finna
everyone
look
is
if we
saying
do
it.
anything?
fucking
Everyone
knows
just
it's
agrees that
agents.
it's agents.
Yeah, we all know.
Like,
I will say it's Dark Admech, even though it won't be. Just in
that'd
case,
be
in the
so-
off chance that it is.
Then what's it called? Guard. Sentinels are cool.
Everything just went down.
Glad
The-
that I can see more of them.
Rogel Dorn went down.
Yeah,
Woo.
Rogel Dorn went
Let's
down.
fucking go.
Kazerkin went down.
Kazerkin.
Basilisk went down because
Field
of indirect
ordnance.
fire.
Yeah. Basilisk, Field Ordnance, and Manticore all went down because of. I'm assuming because of the data slate.
The indirect fire stuff.
So I think the biggest thing for me is the Field Ordnance battery. If you just pull up, you can just pull up with a bunch of what's it called? Pull up with the las cannon variant, and you're just
You're just chilling.
55
for really,
points
really
a model
cheap
for a
las
super
cannons.
las cannon.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Do we want to look at the Black Templars? I don't really care.
No.
What happened to them?
No,
They're tanks. Whatever.
Oh
Some
yeah,
stuff went up.
the their
Blood
their
Angels
tanks
didn't
were actually a
change.
little bit ridiculous.
Demons. Anything?
Demons?
Cool?
Demons. Only thing I care about is that the Fate Skimmer is so fucking cheap now. Demon Prince going down a few points. Whatever. That changes nothing about my list. I don't know how it
May
changes.
have one more enhancement. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, no, I can squeeze in the Everstave or something, I guess.
Let's go.
Demonette's getting cheaper is kind of sick. That'll give a lot more mobility to the army, and that's all I really care about.
Okay.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have plague drones that are just basically what's it called?
Or,
No,
Siege drones.
Yeah, Zangors are gonna just like take over for the pox. Pox
You should have a
walkers.
witness me, Zangor, jumping into it.
Oh, that would be
You
so.
need the witness me
Oh, dude, and it comes with the 2 swords and every. Oh yeah, okay.
The witness me Zangor jumping into the what's the flesh mower?
Oh, that's so good. Okay, anyway,
I just saw Furiosa. Sorry,
Chaos,
guys.
Chaos Knights.
A bunch of Chaos Knights went down.
Yeah,
Great-
cool.
great
The
for-
despoiler.
Yeah, wonderful.
Abominant.
Night Abominant. Woo.
Nice stuff.
Yes,
Chaos
anyway.
Space Marines, all of their shit went up, or like a lot of their shit went up.
Yeah, Chaos Space Marines got a lot of changes that needed to happen. Raptors and Warp Talons were kind of running hog wild on everybody. Accursed Cultist, I guess. I don't know what the implications of that one are.
These are just the ramifications of a codex.
Yeah. Legionaries were obviously a little bit too little costed. That's fine. Havocs, you got to keep them in pace with the Retributors. Like, you can't have the Retributors costing the same as the Havocs, so that's why that happened.
That would be nuts.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, moving on.
Dark Angels,
Dark
Deathwing,
Angels, Deathwing Knights went up in points
As
to
well as
match
the-
To match the new keywords
Yep.
on there.
Ravenwing Dark Shroud. I don't even know what that is, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yep, that is something, all right.
Yep, something
Death
happened.
Guard.
Okay, Death Guard. I don't understand why Blight Lords continue to go down in points. I'm just gonna hit up my dad who plays Death Guard, figure out what the hell happened there, because Blight Lord Terminators are already one of the hardest units to shift in the entire fucking game, and I don't get why they keep going down in points. Like, the nearest costing Terminators I can think of are Space Marine Terminators at 185. which
30-point difference on
30-point
this is
difference.
crazy.
Yeah, for something that's T7, T6, one of those.
If it's just one more, then it's T6. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's T6, T7, 8, 4 up invul,
That's crazy.
3 wounds each.
No, that's nuts.
They lower the toughness of everything around them. Fucking nuts. Anyway, that's the only thing that matters to me.
What about the
Moving
plague
on.
surgeon?
The wings are
Dude, no one runs that.
You a big plague surgeon guy?
Dude, no one runs a plague surgeon. I don't.
At 50,
I want to say my
awesome.
dad actually has one.
probably. It's a cool model.
It is a cool model.
Name a bad death card model though.
Yeah, exactly. The whole range is so good, man.
Y'all have too good
Anyway,
of a range.
moving
guys.
on.
And you got cheap ass Terminators for no reason. Whatever,
Yeah,
y'all.
No,
I'm
reason.
so mad.
Death Watch. I'm so happy the Watchmaster went down. I played Death Watch. I don't know who plays Death Watch. I'm sorry. Death Watch guys.
Your friend who saw the anti-infantry bullshit, like everybody has that one dude at their local scene that like saw the anti-infantry and plus the what's it called, plus the dev wounds at the beginning of the edition and just bought a shit ton of Death Watch.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
was like,
Look,
oh my god, I've always wanted to play Death Watch. And then they go, and then the fucking nerf happens, and they're like, well, shit, I'm not playing this army ever again. They probably sold it on eBay that day. Anyway, moving on.
Respect to Death Watch guys. Y'all have to paint one differently colored shoulder every now and then.
Wow.
Brutal.
Yeah.
No, I actually respect it. The Death Watch,
No,
Death Watch paint schemes are awesome. I love
good
them.
Death Watch paint
schemes.
schemes are sick
Oh
as fuck.
no, he's gone to my bag now.
Oh god damn it, Humphrey.
That's okay. He's just eating on the strap.
I'd like him not to.
Okay,
Brody, give him a little shoe.
Humphrey, get.
Do we care about Jakari? I don't care about Jakari.
Not at all, actually.
Not at all.
I don't care about
Drew
Gene
Carey
Steelers.
got something interesting where the Scourge's 5 models went up.
So
but the 10
you're the
models went
scrolling guy.
down.
Can you scroll?
Yeah,
I don't
There's
care
no-
about Gene
Gene
Steelers
Gene
either.
Steelers got who cares?
Bro, why
What
did
is
we
this?
even bring it up? You could have just scrolled past it.
I'm gonna.
I give
so
so
much.
little.
bleep
fuck.
it out. Bleep
Yeah,
it.
honestly,
Bleep out that
I'm
I
not
even
even
said
kidding.
it.
Just bleep it out.
The Grey Knights, Land
never
Raider,
talked about it.
Crusader went down.
Oh,
I
Let's
don't
go.
care.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
Just reflecting the regular Space Marine point changes.
Is any of these knights the one that you have?
No. But
Okay.
The Knight Paladin is
Woohoo!
a commonly used one, and it's at 405. I don't remember what it was before. Maybe 410. I will guarantee it was not a huge change.
I'm glad my Armature stayed the same.
Leagues
but-
Votan, nothing ever happens here.
because
nothing
no-
ever
because there's
ever
nothing to
fucking
happen.
happens.
nothing ever happens.
Dude, a whole high five to whoever in the comments can tell me what the fuck is going on with Leagues of Votan lore.
Don't give them a crisp high five. That's too much. They can just say nothing, and you have to give so many people high fives.
Oh god damn it!
They're
Now
gonna be lining up.
I gotta give out a high five for every view on this video now.
It's too easy to let you know what's going on.
If
with
you
Leagues of
watch this
Votan.
video, Brody has to give you a high five in real life,
name one Votan subfaction.
and you'll get
No, just one of you guys.
oh
Right now.
oh,
Right now.
shit.
Gun to
Wait,
your
no,
head.
no,
name
I
a
know.
Votan.
The
BR installers.
Name a league. Name a league. Gun to your head.
oh
name
fuck,
a
there's
league.
the orange
Votan.
one.
The orange one.
God damn it!
Oh,
I forgot their name. Never
Oh,
mind. Fuck it.
there's the white paint
It's
job
just-
from White Dwarf 500.
Gordon Freeman.
It's a something expedition.
Oh wow, huge.
Yeah.
The,
fucking
uh,
amazing.
the artificial
Anyways, just keep
intelligence
scrolling, bro.
expedition.
We're just gonna keep scrolling.
Keep-
Necron.
Get
We all
ready to
died.
learn scroll, buddy.
We only
Nothing
one episode
really-
of the podcast. We couldn't name one.
Oh,
It's over.
Necron's nothing really changed.
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Necron's unfortunate. Okay, Orcs, super sick that Pain Boys went up. Super sick that Pain Boss went up. I love that the Weird Boy, the Weird Boy going up is like fine because once again,
I don't think it's that much
What do you
more
even like
expensive.
if you're a
than it
weird
was.
boy.
So yeah, like I said, Green Tide was absolutely shitting on casual tables. So it was just like with Weird Boys and Pain Boys, it was just like it was getting a bit much. Same with Boss Snickrot. Mega Knobs going up a little bit is fine because once again the Bully Boys are a little bit much. Yeah, that's all there is to say about that. Moving on.
Happens.
Orcs Codex is awesome, sick.
You're an active one today, Humphrey. You're just like walking around.
Space
Couple-
Marines.
Tanks got shifted around in Space Marines. Same thing as the Grey Knights.
Land
Get
Raider
fucked, Redeemer
Crusader
guy.
went down.
It happens. The
Yeah,
Land Raider
yeah.
Redeemer with the Salamanders detachment is crazy.
Repulsor
Yeah, I don't
went
think
down.
it changes anything about what you want to do.
I will buy one. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Storm Raven gunship went up.
No.
That's fucked up because I want one. Not that it changes anything about what I'm doing, but
Oh no.
Oh no, the Wolfen went up.
No, my favorite models. They're bad.
Okay, you're wrong for that. I think I love the Wolfen models.
Ugly.
They don't play. They have no
werewolves.
OC. They're
Okay,
old,
yeah,
ugly
yeah,
models.
The rules are trash. They're actually awful.
Weird little things.
They're awful at playing the game. However,
Those
I
things are
love
from
them.
a Goosebumps horror cover.
And that's why I love them.
Wolfen are from Goosebumps.
Readers
man.
beware. You're in for a scare.
Anyway, Wolfen are sick ass models. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
I'm telling you otherwise.
Tau, all the battle suits got a small points decrease. I mean, cool.
Oh no, the
Good for
Hammerhead
them.
gunship went up.
Broadsides going down is hilarious.
I know what a broadside is.
Considering, okay, well, I do. Considering how silly it was, like how silly the things they were doing at the beginning of the edition were, seeing them go down because they brought it back too much is hilarious. Moving on. That's all that I care about.
You have to pay a 30-point premium to bring that third one.
Yes, you do.
Jeez.
1,000 Suns.
No, 30.
Oh
From
shit!
two-
No, I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
I can't do math.
Yeah.
That's too much bourbon, bro.
Wah, wah.
Too much bourbon. Anyway, move on.
Oh no.
Oh boy, my 1,000 Suns. Here we go.
Everything-
Yeah, not
Vortex
shit.
Beast down
Everything
to
went
150. You will definitely be able to buy one of these.
Dude, I can't believe that. So
Why
no,
did they
no.
even touch the points on a model they don't sell?
Dude, GW saw that no one runs Mutalith Vortex Beasts, and we're like, oh boy, we gotta lower the points because no one's running it. Yeah, please. I've been begging to buy one from you.
We would like to buy one if you would sell them, please.
Dude, no, I've never seen it not out of stock before. And Ethan's looking it up right now, and
Still out of stock.
Still out of stock.
Still out of stock.
Bro,
as
they
of this
they
rule
ran out of
statement.
plastic in the plastic mines that make those models. Apparently,
Yeah,
They
dude.
have not fired up that machine that makes
that
the Mutal Vortex
3D
Beast in
printer,
years.
that 3D printer, dead.
Dude, the
mold,
guy. No,
they
I
broke
think
the mold. The original mold is not there. I
Dude, the
guarantee.
guy who knows how to make the exact machine that does the Mutalith Vortex Beast, he died and didn't tell anybody else how to make it. So I guess we're just never getting a fucking Mutalith Vortex
I
Beast.
swear they
Anyway.
lost the original cast and they just will not admit it.
Anyway, you know how badly I want a fucking Mutalith Vortex Beast, but
Pretty
I
bad.
can never get one because it's always out of stock, and none of the local stores have shit for me, and blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, Humphrey, you're in my bag.
Oh, god
Oh.
damn it, Humphrey.
He's not doing anything bad in there.
I don't
He's-
want him in there.
well, just get him out of there.
I don't want cat hair in my bag.
Look, Brody, use your feet. You got long legs.
Sorry, Humphrey, I'm tipping you over.
Humphrey, get the fuck out of the bag.
You gotta get out, Humphrey.
Get out.
It's not. It might be a really roomy bag though. That bag looks pretty comfy.
Oh,
if I were a
dude,
cat.
no, look, man.
That is
you
like-
cannot blame Humphrey for getting into that bag.
That has
I
a
can.
pretty deluxe, large interior.
That's a pretty awesome bag to go lay in.
Okay, so Tyranids points that went up. What is a Biovore? Is that like the giant scrote gun?
No,
That's the
'cause-
Exocrine.
Yeah,
That's the Exocrine?
Yeah.
That's a.
That's the one with the giant gun on its back, and yeah. Biovore, though, I have no clue.
I'll be honest. I don't really care about the Tyranid changes.
Yeah, no, the Biovore is the giant scrote. Look at this.
Oh,
thing.
shit, I was
Dude,
wrong.
These things are weird. And
Is
they
it-
got these little floaters.
Wait, look up the Exocrine.
No,
Oh my god, it's 11 p.m.
Humphrey.
It's 11 p.m. You have to eat your pecan.
Oh,
praline brownie.
dude, that's why okay, you know what? We gotta... Look, I'm taste testing a pecan.
Let's finish
Yeah.
this up while he eats the brownie.
Yeah, well,
We
hold on.
decided
He's,
on
he's
this
gonna do a
earlier
taste
during
test.
dinner.
Like before we do the world eaters, this will be the last thing.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let's do
The-
world
the-
eaters
the
really quick, and then
Neurolictor
you
went
and then
up
we'll
in
end on
points.
you eating the.
Oh, shit, there's sauce everywhere.
The Neurolictor went up in points to 90. If you were expecting to run a cheap Neurolictor,
Don't try
it's
it, don't-
probably still going to happen because 90 is not that bad.
Don't try.
I don't know what it was
We're gonna
before.
start the world eaters.
Yeah, I'm getting it open, bro.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
forgot what a Turvagon is, and
I don't
Ripper
care.
Swarms got their things changed
Let's move
a
on.
little bit.
Oh, shit.
World eaters.
World Eaters, the 8-bound and Exalted 8-bound are now cheaper. Yay.
This has been
Bro,
your
does
point
it matter
check-in.
what gets cheaper in World Eaters? I mean, the whole army is like 7 models.
You've got
Yeah.
like 3 different things you can run, but they're all pretty cool, so who cares?
Yeah. All right. Now that we've sort of covered most of the things that we wanted to cover in the
That's about it,
new
really.
stuff, we have a special segment for the last part of this podcast. Brody is going to be trying what now?
A pecan praline brownie.
And if you called it
should have microwaved this before trying to bite.
no, go ahead. Go.
Yeah,
go-
too late now.
And if you call it pecan, I'm killing you.
How are we feeling about this? How are we feeling?
Give me the sounds of the chewing.
Damn, bro.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Describe what you're tasting.
Chew a little louder.
Chew with your mouth open.
It's pretty sweet. Super dense brownie, which I actually do like dense and heavier brownies. The praline sauce is extremely standard praline sauce. I mean, there's nothing really else to say about it. The pecans, crunchy, adds a little bit of crunch to like that dense cakiness of the brownie. Overall, like a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty solid brownie. I mean,
This needs to be a recurring segment.
Okay, you know what?
Would you like to change your
I
rating?
knew the opinion would change after that bite.
Mm.
That bite looked solid and saucy. With a lot of
Oh,
pecans.
there's a lot more sauce in that bite.
Oh, yeah. How's that? How was that?
Oh, that was pretty good. This is pretty fucking good, actually. I give it
Official score.
a pretty fucking good.
Out of?
Pretty fucking good.
That's pretty fucking good to me.
That's been Brody's meal time.
Brody's mealtime. Pretty fucking good.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for listening to the Hangout Heresy podcast.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for making it this far on our first episode.
Yeah,
this is so scuffed.
Thanks for making it an hour and a half into our first episode
Holy
with Scuffed
shit.
Mics. It's been...
I never imagined we would make this shit last more than 45 minutes. That's crazy.
Oh, well.
We
Yeah.
doubled it. Look at
yeah,
us.
pretty much.
I'm taking another bite of this shit. 'cause
It's been really fun. We hope to record some more episodes for you in the future. Little updates coming soon. We're gonna have a Patreon up at some point. We're gonna get some socials up. You can find us if you're looking up on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify as well under the Hangout Heresy. And if you're on Spotify, youtube.com/Hangout Heresy to look at the visuals that we put up. I have been Leo, a co-host of the Hangout Heresy.
I've been Ethan.
Mm.
Oh, uh-oh.
No, go ahead.
Is he still Brody?
I might be. That brownie's good, though. It might make me change my name to
Don't say it.
Praline Guy. I don't know what I was going to say.
I don't know. Like,
Leo,
Stay heretical, everybody.
Got it.
Got it.
Ah!
Get rid of closing.
Stay heretical, everybody. Good night.